They know Duncan. Duncan, do you feel it? You're not.
I don't, you know,
They know nothing of return.
my brother took me some... What, we took hello?
won't end until the darkness is vanquished.
Whatever gets me further away from House Sorland. You know, I'm suddenly very interested in this.
Reason stands above all. Advance? Do you intend to provoke me? Reason stands. A well-timed retreat is not cowardice.
A warrior doesn't need divine favor. Frankly, I'd suggest we stay here instead. I'll burn you all! It is an honor to be consumed by my flames! I'll burn you all!
My brother took me somewhere like this.
Bow before me!
I hardly broke a sweat.
This isn't my job, you know. Hurry up! Move your feet! Face the flames! I'll burn you all! Fools! Bow before me! You don't want fools? Can we get a move on? Please? by my flames!
Not even worth my time.
Bow before me!
Fine. I hope you thought this through.
I'll burn you all!
Not even worth my time.
This is boring! Can I go play with fire instead? It is an honor to be consumed by my flames! Fools! I'll burn you all!
My reawakening.
Frankly, I'd suggest we stay here and
Fine. I hope you thought this through.
face the flame!
Thunder here. I hope I'm handsomely rewarded for this, dear. All shall be ash. I hardly broke a sweat.
I gave them no chance to beg for forgiveness. All shall be ashes. Hear my call. Your resistance only makes conquest more satisfying.
My brother took me somewhere like this once. This, your eyes,
Good morning.
is what true nobility.
All shall be ashes.
Yeah, it's 5:30 a.m.
Yet more conceited fools. Heavens fall to earth.
Yeah. I was gonna go run, like jog outside,
I gave
but then
them no chance
I
to
looked
beg,
out
yet
the
more
window
conceited
and
fools.
it's raining, so
This power is beyond
I'm gonna play
your
games
ken.
instead.
I gave them no chance to beg for forgiveness.
Yeah, like last night, like for 1 hour, Feister and I, we were just like on Discord, we were just talking, and then it's like, oh, like we see what USC is doing. It's like, oh, they're gonna spend 1 hour burning the tower. That was at like 11 p.m. my time. Then I told Feister, hey Feister, I'm gonna go nap for an hour. I came back later and I'm like, wait,
Your resistance only
our
makes
top
conquest
right
more
tower, the one that was
satisfying.
disconnected, they're still burning. I'm like wondering what the hell. Like, oh, that means we actually went to go say hi to them, or like we disturbed them from burning. So after that, I was like, okay, you know what? I'll nap for another 30 minutes, and then after that, I fell asleep.
Quick as a flash.
Yeah, it's just that like because they weren't really pushing us, so and it was late, and then I just like, well, since nothing's
Do you
happening, I'm just
feel
gonna
it?
sleep.
The stirring of the yellow. Are you trying to tell me what to do?
You don't want to see me angry, my dear!
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. You're absolutely right. So I was talking to Soge because like Soge had an idea where they would build their bastion, but then when I saw that they were building around the top, right, I'm like, telling Soge, wait, Soge, if they're building around the top, that means they're probably looking for a second spot, like a better spot where the bastion wouldn't be touching our land, right? Because if they build at the bottom, it will be touching our land. But yeah, like when I saw that their bastion that they built it here, to me it's not like a huge concern anymore. It's more like, oh, okay, well, they use their bastion. Yeah,
Heavens
yeah.
fall to earth. This power is beyond your ken.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your resistance only makes conquest more satisfying.
Yeah, so I think we should maybe try to stay down here for a bit longer, only because some of the guys who did not
They
participate
know
early,
nothing life is like lightning.
they're here now.
Breathe
You know,
with
like Germo's more active in the last few days. He was at EXGP. He's down here. Fox is more active. He was up there. He's down here as well. I think those guys are looking for merits. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, this season, wow, we had, it was fun. It was fun. We had everything, right? Like a little bit of drama, a little bit of stress, a little bit of pressure. Everything was in here. But I'm pretty sure you see our weak points, I'm pretty sure like to me those are something that I would like to address. But yeah. Yeah, okay, so oh. Wait, give me link. Give me link. Give me a link.
Shall be
Give me the link. Oh wait, it's on YouTube? Wozoop? WOZOO?
The storm does not relent.
Live. Are you sure? WOOZOO? Oh, ZOP. Ooh, that's pretty clear. That is pretty clear. Wait, what? Why don't you stream in 1080p instead? Why don't you stream in 1080p, like higher, even higher quality? I mean, this is fine. I can see what's happening. This is 720p, so it's not HD.
Yeah, I hate bugs. What the hell is this?
I mean, it's fine. Like I can see things, but I'm pretty sure you can stream at a higher quality. Yeah, I'm already. I'm kind of ready for next season. Yeah, I forgot. I still had. I have 2 farms, right? One farm I can move out of zone 1. The other farm I forgot that I had like resource on. So I migrated one of the farms after we started this KPK, and that one cannot get out of zone 1. Oh yeah, cousin. Okay, about new recruits. Okay, can you? Okay, this is my thought. For new recruits, can you make sure they can join us on Discord? Like that's one of for if we get new recruits, right? If they're decent enough, can you make sure that they are like they can join Discord? The other thing is ask about their availability, right? Like when are they, like, you know, which days are they active, what time are they active, things like that. Because I find that the last batch of recruits, I'd say maybe, here's just an example, 2 out of 10 are decent. So it wasn't like, oh, like, you know, 8 out of 10 were good. It's like 2 out of 10 were decent. I can just name like two already: Madlex and Anime. During my time zone, they're almost as active as myself. Like they're on pretty much, like whenever fights happen, they're there. Behemoths, like sometimes they make it, sometimes they don't. That's okay. Building, destroying, like they're there. So those are the things that I see, right? Like where out of the new recruits, I see that maybe 2 out of 10 are pretty decent. So maybe if we had like 20, 4 out of 20, right? Like that. Yeah, yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, like in terms of zeroing, I'll leave that to the other guys who will for sure zero, right? It's just making sure we go through the correct process for that.
Even a hill of
Thunder, hear my call.
Yeah, but in terms of new recruits, yeah, I think one of the more critical criteria when you do when they do ask is check for availability, check if they can join Discord or WhatsApp or whichever one. It's just that watching PFU yesterday, right? Doing Necro, just like god damn, they're so coordinated, so organized. Like we can for sure tell that those guys are on Discord or somewhere talking. Hmm. Yeah, okay, put this way. In terms of activity, yes, they do have definitely more activity than us, but I don't understand. Their power is what, 12 billion? How did so being a 12 billion C seed, how so this kind of map is for C and D seed then? So this kind of map, this KVK season map, is for C seed kingdoms and D seed kingdoms. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, And the other thing we need to fix is like the mentality. It's like I think the mindset is like we need to shift away from join the fight, get the merits, right? I think it's how do we win the KVK, like join us in KVK to win this. Because like what the mindset where it broadens, right? Like it makes it wider is where hopefully people can understand that it's not just about like personal merits. It's like they can see the bigger picture, right? Like help build, help destroy, things like that. Because you probably like yesterday you were screaming. It wasn't even Soge's fault, okay? It wasn't even Soge's fault. We both asked people to help and destroy up there. And like you saw how many people were there building and destroying, right? Like go look at the build and destroy time. Both my accounts are in the destroy, but for building, sometimes I'm not even there. So like what I'm trying to get at is like it's very difficult for me, Soge, or like anyone else to ask people to destroy when look through the lines chat, look through all of the Discord chat. Half the time it's just like me, hey guys, help build and destroy. Help build and destroy so many times, and like I see people are there, like they're doing their own thing. They have open marches, right? Like they can help, but like some of them they decide to I'm gonna go farm instead.
The storm does not relent.
So, right. So yesterday. Okay. Yes. Yes.
Not even a hit.
Your resistance only makes conquest more satisfying. The storm does not
So-
relent.
So yesterday, you know how you came on like raging, okay? You know how you came on raging. No, I know. No. So okay. So no. Okay. So yep. So that there, the situation was. I don't know why they did it. Okay. So they sent about, I think, 15 marches. What they did was, you know how they were still burning from the right side. Okay. I think they were building from the right side, building and burning. They sent 15 marches. They sent that to the Lion's Keep. They started destroying. So they were jumping the gun. So that's one thing. Yeah. So yeah. So that's one thing Soge didn't say though. They sent about 15 marches to our keep and started destroying, right? And then that's when some of our guys went down to wipe it because it's like if we lose the keep, right? Like that's a bigger problem. So that's one of the things that Soge didn't clarify. But yeah, that's exactly what happened. The like yesterday when I was telling you all that stuff is what I saw. Okay. When you came on, there was what like 6, 7, or 8 builders, and 2 of them were mine, 6 of them were Soge's. Feister was there, and there was like 2 more guys, right? So like that's what, like only a third. That's probably 1/4 or a third of the tower being surrounded building, right? After you came on raging, 4 or 5 people came to help build. Like all in all, that is one of our problem when Soge and I, when we constantly have to ask people, you know, like it gets to a point where we get tired too of like, you know, constantly saying, hey guys, help build, help destroy. But like there is when, cousin, like when you start saying something, the other guy, more people, right? More influence, they will do it. How many times where here's the thing. How many times when I've asked people to, you know, like help and reinforce or help go here, go there for a bit, right? It's like, how many of those guys really listen to me? Not many. And then even asking the people that are online but are stronger than me, asking them to do something, wow, it's like they basically ignore me. That's it. So this is why it's like I don't bother. I don't dictate. I don't even micromanage. It's more like these are the concerns. I let everyone know, and yeah, like I see what's going on. Like I'm not a dumb player. I can see what's going on. It's like I'm there first. Like I have to be there first before asking for help. That's why it's like I'm usually there at the front, and then I get to use my power and be like, hey guys, we need help now. Like not like I'm gonna be far away, be a bitch, and then call for backup, you know, like that. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's really hard. It's really hard to like, how do you put it? Rally the herd, especially when half of them don't really give a crap about Soge or myself. Like, again, going back to how many times we ask them to help build, help destroy. No, I agree with you. I agree with you. Like,
hey guys.
Hey, who's this again?
I'm John.
Oh,
Have
hey,
you
John. Oh,
the dragon, guys? John King.
this is the doctor. This is the doctor.
No.
Dr. John.
Who just have you killed the dragon, guys?
We didn't kill it, but our allies killed it.
And you guys get the reward?
Yeah.
How many ally you're in right now, King? Still 2 versus 4? Crazy.
So I can tell John what happened. Yeah, this KVK, it was a 2 versus 4. We're the underdog, so we're the 2. Um, Originally Kaizen reached out to many leaders, right? Like seeing how they want to play this KVK. Pretty much all of them ignored Kaizen except for one. Not sure if our friends called VW, if they reached out or if Kaizen reached out, but it turns out like they already had this entire KVK planned out on like how things are gonna go. So yeah, like while we played this 2v4 KVK, like we knew that was going to be, different. We did whatever we could, for the first half, it turned out our way. We were performing pretty well. After a certain point, until like pass 6, when more passes opened, this is where like our enemies started to press us even harder because it turned out to be a 1v3. We didn't really see our friend until we started getting pressing harder. But ultimately is that as the season progressed further, the other 4 camps they imploded. Like one was already out of the picture because like we had like they were isolated, they were separated. The other 3 pretty much imploded. Oh, sorry, 2 of them imploded. So implosion meaning like they're no longer grouped together, no longer band together, and then one of them started hitting the other, likely because it's like it's about mutual respect, right? Like everything's about mutual respect. It's like how you want to be treated, how you treat others is like how others should treat you, right? That it's reciprocal at that point. And probably they didn't see the mutual respect, or sorry, one side didn't see the respect there, and they pretty much like on one of the days right at reset, they flipped 180, like turned the switch, and then started hitting their own ally. Well, not ally anymore, but like they turned against them. So yeah, like after that time is that. Go ahead, cousin. Yeah.
Frankly, I'm suddenly very interested in this.
Yeah. Yes.
And the rebel one join you guys or not?
No. That's the other thing I was thinking about. It's like, so like here's my thought on that now. Why would we want? Okay, so XSJ, that's the name of the enemy that turned against them. Why would we want someone who didn't join us to join us now? No, that's not how I would want it. That's not. I'm sure that's how a lot of people wouldn't want it either. To be like, oh, now they are part of us, right? No, they are. They should be by themselves and own up to their choice at the beginning of this KVK. They had the opportunity to reply back to Kaizen because Kaizen reached out, right? Like at the beginning, but they didn't. So they deserve what they deserve, right? It comes down to like, at least if you reply to Kaizen, be like, oh, hey, sorry, dude. Yeah, like other, we're gonna join this one because they, like we know them. They've reached out. At least show some respect to us and reply with the situation. Not like be like 100%, ignoring Kaizen when he reached out, right? So they get what they get, right? And the thing is that. Oh, okay. So XSJ did reply.
That's the consequence of act.
Yeah. Okay. Mm. I said I have 2 million right now. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yes. Power fight. Yeah. 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 It's like one of those things like where you had to sell your home furnitures just to survive at that point. You sell your sofa, you sell your kitchen table, you sell your coffee table just to get by. uh, but yeah, anyhow, Tyson, like, okay, so I think for next season we have to try and broaden people's mindset. Like I don't know yet, but we need to change the way of like the attitude on the field. Because like put it this way, cousin, like why do I have to spend 12 hours building and burning? Whereas like I'm not getting any help. Like I still remember that one day. I was in the Farm Alliance. I spent 12 hours cleaning up EXGP at the top by myself. Like a few guys came, you came, Sogi came, a few other guys came, but like where was everyone else? Why was I stuck up there for 12 hours by myself, burning everything? And I got wiped out twice. I got wiped out twice by EXGP. So like the mindset is like where it's critical. Everyone should pitch in at at some point to help. Like we have to change the mindset. It's not just about you log in, you burn. You log in, you fight. You after there's no fight, you log off. Okay. So I was saying, okay, so here's one example. There was this one day on a Friday, I was working. VW asked like you actually confirmed. You confirmed that we're gonna go squeeze VW at 14 UTC. And they wanted us to confirm, so I confirmed, okay? I confirmed because you said it was okay. So then, in the end, what happened was you did not show up until a few hours later.
For my comrade.
I was pinging Soge. I was like, Soge, like I confirmed because Kaizen said we're good, and then only Soge and I and like a few other guys came up. You came up afterwards for a few hours, and then left. That's okay. At least you pitched in. Soge sent his farms, everything, and then at that time he had to sleep because it was like probably 1 or 2 a.m. I pretty much was up there for 12 hours, 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. Cleaned up everything except for one tower. It's the one tower that was connected to the pass. So Kaizen, here, let me ask you this. Why did I have to spend 12 hours alone up there? Like, why did I have to waste 12 hours, babysitting the cleanup by myself? Like that's the thing where I want to get at is that like it's so unfair for the people that are usually alone destroying. Like, I understand Soge's pain. This is why it's like whenever he sends his farm, it's like if Soge's sending his farm, it's important. Like, to me, I see that that's important, right? So they're like, I go help out. And if you look at like the destroy time, I'm in that list with my farm as well. So like next season, I don't know yet, but we need to find a way to change the mindset. It's not, yes, getting merits is important, but broadening the mindset of helping to build and destroy is an absolute must too. It's not like mandatory, but it's like where, you know, it's very appreciative that they stay and also help clean up.
Makey,
Hey, what's up, John?
do you see any player playing like using bot? Because when I played this game, I see people like when I hit him, he like bot, you know, he like computer.
They auto attack you back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So from what I've read is that I don't know if Call of Dragon uses an anti-cheat system like other games. But from what I've read is that so as a programmer, right, this is how things work. Every action you take gets recorded into a database. So say, for example, if you right click on something, right, what happens is that data, including a timestamp of like your action, what you clicked on, XY coordinates, gets logged, gets marked along with the timestamp, the server timestamp. What they do is that this is what I would do as a programmer. I would analyze the data, write a script, write an algorithm to go through the logs of the database, every transaction log of the database, and go through the timestamp and see which timestamps overlapped with a certain action on a server. That's what I would do. This way, that could tell me who possibly 99% chance has a script running the background. Because what happened is that upon timestamps, right, you have your day, hour, minute, seconds, milliseconds, up to the milliseconds. Milliseconds is 1,000 milliseconds is equal to 1 second, right? There's no way you would have like the same what's it called, millisecond. So say for example, if you attacked me, right? If I react right away within like 5 milliseconds, 10 milliseconds, all the time, a consistent pattern, right? That tells me you're using a script, you're using a program, because only programs are that effective to be consistent where someone attacked you and you attack back within 5 milliseconds. That's 5 milliseconds is one 200th of a second. If that is a consistent pattern, then that's how I would detect that you are botting. Like you have a script running in the background that would auto attack anyone that attacks you. So that's one way of like how I would implement an anti-cheat, right? But like, of course, there are different ways of implementing security over an application. Like it doesn't have to be on like the server side. It can also be on the client side where you install, you know, the PC version, right? If you install an extra layer of security, that works too. But it really comes down to like how much is the development team going to spend on this extra layer of security, because that is not going to be built in-house by their in-house team. They're going to outsource that to a more knowledgeable, experienced team, right? But like as of where this stands right now, I feel that they've implemented a lot more security features to mitigate certain ways of cheating. However, there are still ways, loopholes that you can get around to gain a certain advantage.
So does any people already get banned from it?
Yes, some people got a slap on the wrist. I'd say suspension, not even a ban, but like there. So the last wave of suspension is where people would multi-box with a script, meaning like if you ran 8 clients, right? You can have a macro script where run script at X time, right? Inside that script, you would have a macro where it would execute steps 1 through 10. Executing through 1 through 10 could be like where you send out marches to farm automatically, right? So you save the 15 minutes a day. That to me is like where I can see people still using macro scripts, and that's where they got a slap on the wrist. Suspension was for 3 days. But all in all, like, you know, if there's a will, there's a way. So, you know, like anyone who wants to look at how, anyone who is looking for a loophole to get an advantage, they'll eventually find one. It just comes to a matter of like, you know, when are they gonna find it? Because again, no program to me is 100% perfect. There's always a flaw in everything. It just comes down to how do you exploit that vulnerability. But yeah, like I'd say 2 years ago to like where the game is at now, it's definitely better. Depends on like your view versus my view, right? Like how by better is like what do I mean? Less cheater. There's more. I find it more enjoying to play the game than before. To me, it's a way better version of Rise of Kingdom. Rise of Kingdom to me was kind of slow, and it was like at that point it came down to who had the better numbers. You know, at the end, it wasn't about like how you would play on the field. It just came down to like. At the end of the day, like the differences in terms of stats was very minute, like very small. It really came down to, you know, who had the bigger numbers, who had the more people. So that to me was like got kind of boring. Like at least Call of Dragon, it's more interesting. You have it varies by pacing, right? You have the different marches, different march speed. You have your different play style. You know, you have if you're a pet person, you know, collect pets. It's not like you make it or break it without the pets. You do gain that small advantage. It's nice.
Do you play any other game?
Oh yeah. I played a lot of games. Very competitive in Counter-Strike, very competitive in Apex Legends. I played a lot of games. I don't know if you heard of like Ragnarok Online. That was like one of my first games. It's an MMORPG game, very similar to like if you've heard of World of Warcraft, it's very similar to that. Yeah, I played that way back in the day. Yeah, not anymore, but like I played on private server. The rates were like 332 way back in the day. My highest achievement was moving 4 alliances onto another private server. So I moved about was it 300 plus players to a new server because we found out like the admins they were such assholes. Admins, GMs, they call it GMs. They would also join alliances too, right? And they would just like create items using their GM commands. When we found out, we're like, this is bullshit. Like that's cheating. So then, like we're like, you know what? Screw this. It's so dumb. That server had about maybe 2,500 players. we moved like about a quarter of the players onto another server because like again, atmosphere was there pretty toxic. The GMs were literally making items out of like just by scripting it for their own alliance. Like what the hell, this is so stupid. And then that's where we're like we decided this is so dumb. We moved on to another private server.
So there is no MMORPG game that's clean, right?
I'd say there are clean. It comes down to like what type of MMO do you enjoy playing, right? Like, do you enjoy the really fast paced? Do you enjoy city building, sandbox, like sandbox MMORPG? With sandbox MMORPG, those are a lot of fun too, because the environment is penetrable. It's like breakable. You can break buildings. You can break, during siege wars, stuff like that. You can break territories because like they're spending time to build. They're actually spending money to build. You get to go and break all that up. It comes down to like how much money are you spending to break it up though. But yeah, like Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 was pretty fun. I love the server versus server.
I once played MMORPG before, and I like it most of MMORPGs. It calls Atlantica Online. Have you ever played it?
No, I think I've heard of it at Atlantic Online.
Atlantica Online.
Oh, Atlantic Online. Oh, this looks like a perfect world.
Yeah. I ever played that.
Let's see who made this. Atlantic Online.
It's a turn-based MMORPG.
Oh, it's a turn-based. Okay. That is something new. Oh, it's a 3v3. Okay.
Many people still playing this game. Mostly
Yeah.
all people, because this is viral in 2010 to 2011.
Yeah, I can see it. It was made in Korea in 2008, and then yeah. Oh wow, I thought okay. 3v3, how would this work? Tactical battle system is a separate additional combat system that differs in many respects from the original system. Oh, okay. So it's like, to me, I see it as very similar to Diablo instance actually, where you jump in and then yeah, so players and their others are placed in a landscape where moving around characters freely as possible.
Diablo?
Yeah, so in Diablo is like where you jump into instances. This is very similar. Actually, no, sorry. Diablo might be a wrong example. What other? Because to me, this is not like an open world. It's like if you jump into an instance. Yeah, the game's battle system is turn-based. When a player character and an enemy character come in contact with each other on the map, both parties are transported. Yeah, both parties are transported into an instance where the battle takes place. Huh. Interesting. Wait, why did you stop playing this game?
Because I found out that people are using cheat script,
Oh,
and I stopped
yeah.
right in that.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of games like after you find that you've been cheated or like other people have gained a certain advantage, then it does not become fun anymore because like you spent spent that much time and it's like, oh, other people only spent, minutes, right?
Yeah.
Doing something and they gained a huge advantage. It's not fun at that point.
Seems like while I'm playing COD, Call of Dragon, when I found out that any people using a bot, when I hit him, he hit me back, or he come back to home right when I hit, and it make me don't want to play that game anymore.
Yeah, I can see that. I'd say some people are definitely good at what's it called? Like it really depends, right? So for me, one example is that I know this server, the Call of Dragon server, is located very far away. For me, so what does that mean? Whenever I react to what I see on the screen, right? It takes about a third of a second for my character for my March to respond. So by that time is like where other people who are closer to the server, their response time could be like 1/100th of a second, whereas like my response time is 1/3 of a second, right? So they already have a 10 times faster response time than myself. So what does that mean? They can already do 10 new actions while I am still doing my one action. That's the downside of like having this Call of Dragon server very far away from me. So it's like I'm assuming the server is in Asia.
That's why you feel like lagging.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, like whenever I move my March, it's not as responsive as I like. It's something where you can tell, like you can test. If I can find the IP address, I can do a ping test myself to see what the response time is. But I'm too lazy. I don't really want to do homework for this. So like it's something I live with, right? I enjoy the game. If the server was located in North America instead, to me that would be better. But like they could do that. They could put like an inter server where it's like one server connects to another and it's interlaced, meaning it talks to each other back and forth. If they did that, then yeah, like that means that would mean my response time would be a lot faster, meaning I can do as many actions as the other person that lives closer to the server on the other side. So that would eliminate like where it wouldn't matter where I live, where you live, where the other person lives, because now technically we all have a similar response time.
I'm King.
What's that?
King, I want to try to log in my account, Call of Dragon account.
I think Kaizen, he might have stepped away. He muted his microphone.
Oh. I want to try to log in my old account. Yeah. King, can you type my username or password? Okay, King. I trust you, bro. Yeah. This is still the old password. Si saya mainin akun. Boleh. Ya, AFK, game AFK, game itu. Mungkin ini game santuy. Crazy Prince.
Oh yeah, hey Kaizen, since you're here, hello Kaizen, are you here? Okay, this is just a thought. Like you can say no right away. You know the weekly rewards, right? I think next season. Okay, so do you remember how we can broaden the mindset of how people think, right? Because I think majority of the people's mindset is I want the most merits so I can get a piece of the weekly rewards, right? Can we change it, or can we try where a little part of the weekly reward can go to builders, destroyers, or like behemoth players, you know, something like that. It's just something where it's like to entice people to be like, okay, join Behemoth. At least I'll have a chance of, getting the weekly rewards, right? Like if they join Behemoth, join Building, join Destroying, at least, they could get a chance of winning that. As opposed to like, everyone's always about merits, then, all people will only care about getting merits all the time and not look at like, the bigger picture. We need to push. We need to destroy. We need to build, right? Yeah, yeah, and I think if you can, you should just like post an alliance mail, just saying, oh, like this, the weekly rewards are going out to this because of this and that, and it's going to these players because something like that. Yeah, I think the cutoff time should be like maybe the one day ahead, right? Like Saturday or whatever. I don't know, just so that like, even if you do forget, you can still like you still have the Sunday, right, to do it, because the weekly resets on, the weekly restarts on Monday, right? Monday at 00. Yeah, that's one way I think we can change the mindset of how people think right now. Yeah, I think that is a way to go too. Yeah, an alliance bank. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. It's still, yeah, I think it's still good. It's not bad. It's still an idea. We can try. Yeah, I think the biggest thing is like where if you can announce it in an alliance mail of like oh, the weekly rewards have been distributed to these players because of this and that would give like if people read it, right, that gives them what's it called? Yeah, that would give them a chance to be like, okay, I'm gonna be more active now, for me to win a chance of winning the weekly reward, because it's fair, right? Like, because some of the new guys, they probably don't see that weekly rewards are distributed fairly based off of like how you contribute to the lines. Many don't see that. Yeah, just announce it per week, because some people forget that, oh, there's the weekly rewards, right? Because Some people who are at the bottom, they when you distribute that, right, they don't see it. Like they don't get notification. Like other people don't see it, right? So it's to give them a chance and be like, oh, there's weekly rewards. I'm gonna try it for this week. Cousin, you know, like I've been trying to like everything that I've been doing, I've been trying to make us better. But it's very hard when it's just like only a few guys that are really trying to make the process better. I know. Yeah, let me see what other things I wrote down. We talked about, yeah, we already talked about some of the issues. We talked about the new recruitment criteria, Discord behemoth activity, build and destroy. Yeah, cousin, for that one, just make sure, like, when you do talk to them, ask about their activity, ask about their, you know, Discord, behemoth, build and destroy, you know, like, ask them all that. Because Ethan is a good example. He says that he'll change, right? Like, sure, he showed up for the fights. How often did he stay for building and destroying? Hey, cousin, whose fault is that now? Whose fault is that now? You promised 30 million yourself. You're very close. You're very close. I know. Yeah. Jelly. Like I'm surprised. Jelly said he was going to, you know, take it easy this season, but god damn, 30, 31 plus now. Yeah. It's like, put this way, cousin, like for you and for many of the guys who are there most of the time, right? I wouldn't say all of the time, most of the time. You know, like that's dedication, that's hard work. For the other guys who only show up like a few hours a day and ask why about this, ask why about that, sometimes I just want to slap them. It's like I want to ask them, where were you? Like those are the things where I want to ask them, where were you when we needed to take Dragon, when we need to take Hydra? Where were you? Like I want to ask them that. They're asking us, they're asking me why are things this way? I want to ask them why they weren't there when I needed help, you know, doing all those things. Like that to me is the frustrating part, where they're asking why this, why that, when they were not on during the time. Like that's the most like it's like asking why shit wasn't done when help was needed, you know. That's the thing that ticks me off. When I'm not there, I don't ask why things weren't done. It's more like, oh crap, I wasn't there to help. Instead they question right away. It's like, why wasn't this done? I'm like, why don't you ask yourself, why weren't you on to help? Well, not you, but like other people when they start questioning stuff. Tyler, one good example. Questions this, questions that. Then I'm like asking him, hey, like, you know, Tyler, like, you know, for Hydra, you could have walked there. You could have walked there 30 minutes earlier. You didn't have to gamble on someone giving you a lift. You know, like that's all about pre-planning, right? You know the time. Carol was there, the first person there and ready. It like that day. I remember it was like me and Sinus. Like I was on Discord. He was on in game asking people. The first 30 minutes, 5 people showed up. Feister tried, but like he was on the road. He was golfing already, so he couldn't really help. He did try, but like he only had 10 minutes before he had his buddies picked him up. Up until like the 1.5 hour mark, right? Because the windows for 2 hours, 1.5 hour, we finally had like 6-7 people now. UST. Luckily, I had spare marches around. I fought them off. They killed off 2 of my marches. I had a cav march left. So inside Hydra, I had a cav march, and plus like everyone else in the screenshot. It was so sad. 1.5 hours, 8 people showed up, 13 people online. Yeah, it's like the same for Dragon, right? It's like I didn't question like why didn't we get Dragon? Like I was working. It came down to whoever was on. But yeah, like it kind of sucked where we like I don't think we had enough people from our side in there to cover all the time, right? Like I'm not there all like, you know, I can't be on 24/7. I'm kind of behind on work. I've been catching on work. Like you don't see me online during, you know, the Asia hours anymore as often as before. I mean, I try when I'm needed, but half the time I should be working. But yeah, but whatever. Like that's our fault. Like to me, I see that's our fault. No one was there. Like, you know, people should have been on standby to purify, but no one was there. That's our fault. That's why we missed Dragon, right? Like missed an easy thing. Purifying Dragon. That's on us. That's not on VW. That's literally on us. Communication breakdown. No one on standby. You know, like this is something where it's all about self-reflection. We messed up somewhere. How do we do it better next time? Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's the impression, right? It's like you know, after trying a few days, it's like they didn't get it. It's like we lost hope. Yeah. Yeah.
Stay alert.
Yeah. I know. We all were. Put this way, like yeah, all in all, let's just put it this way. All in all, like the fault is on us. An easy dragon that we could have purified, we didn't, right? Like they said, be on standby at that, you know, during 15 UTC, right? Because like they said that they were going to try every day, and that they did promise. It came down to did they get it or not, right? If they did get it, we should have been on standby regardless. You know, like if they failed, we should have been. Some people should have been on standby to help purify, right? Like it's one of those things where I didn't relay it that they were going to do Dragon, you know, every day. Did someone relay it to the team? I don't think so, right? So in the end, it's on us. Oh yeah, and watching VW yesterday do Necro Giant My goodness. They did it with like less than 25, maybe. How many did they do it? I think I saw 20, 25 people. I was like, God damn, they did it so well. I think it was, they didn't have a lot. They did not have a lot of people. Let me just go check again. Oh, where is the Necro? Yeah, when they did it, I was like, God, how do I... Oh, you can't... Is there a way to check? I don't see that part. Do you see it? Yeah, but yesterday when I saw them doing it, I was like, God damn, about 25 people, they got it done. To me, like when I saw that, I was like, God damn, like, oh, Feister and I, we were on, I think we were, yeah, during that time we were both on Discord. I was like telling Feister, hey, we should like pay attention to like how they do Necro. But again, it's like just watching them do it, they were coordinated. Like you can tell that they were all on Discord. Yeah, that's the other thing. I wanted, like, I don't think we did a good job this season on getting people onto Discord voice during fights. I think it's something where, you know, it's okay if they don't speak English, right? Like they can still join another channel. It's just like the whole point is being on Discord, being able to communicate easier. Because how I see it is that if we're all gonna be just using the in-game chat, it's like think about it this way: it's 10 people doing 10 different things, following markers or following the chat. By that time, it's like the response time isn't there because now people have to slow down and type right. Whereas even if you're on Discord, if you're in two groups, at least that's two groups with synergy. You know, like if you're in the Indonesian chat, that's okay. If you're in the English chat, that's okay. Because like in the end, it's like you see two groups with synergy, right? Like where it could be two different murder balls. Like we don't use murder balls because we don't have enough people for it. But it's like things like those, right? Like where, you have a marker. That's okay. They can join a separate chat, and that they can, you know, like talk amongst each other, right? Like see how things are going. Because many times that in game, it's like where half the time it's like, oh, I gotta translate what they're saying, or or they have to translate what I'm saying, right? And then sometimes like we're not on the same page anymore because now things are being slowed down. But at least if they're on Discord, they're going to be more engaged, right? They're going to be on. They should technically be on longer. But that, again, I think that's something to think about next season. Like everything that I'm proposing is like incremental change, like small changes over time, only because no one likes a huge change, and if that huge change doesn't work out, what happens is that it turns bad, you know, it turns sour, where people would leave. It's like a company takeover, right? No one likes a huge change. It's all about incremental changes. I think it's been postponed. It's been postponed because one is that the resource to build to magma. Oh, sorry. It's the resource that we don't have right now. I mean, no, it's the resource that we can't really gamble right now, because it's like if we built a magma, then we don't have resource to counter UST, and Oh, we did? Oh, I want to... Oh, I want to kill Soge. Let me just double check. Where's Magma? Where's Magma? Are we touching Magma? Oh, I want to kill Soge. I want to kill Soge. So okay, he said we're gonna stop building to Magma. I told HF that we're going to reschedule because well, it was roughly 12 hours, well, roughly less than 12 hours ago when he said that, when the UST fight broke out. We started fighting them almost 10 hours ago. Yeah, because like I was... Well, but the fight broke out around 8 p.m. my time, and it's 7 a.m. my time right now. So it's like it's about less than 12 hours. And then whatever, it is what it is. Basically, we didn't have resource to gamble. But I guess while I was sleeping, you guys already built a Magma, and no one really said anything.
I've got to get back.
Oh, okay. So, what time does row 2? Row 2 is at 14 UTC, right? So we do Magma right after the row. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I'll let HF know. Okay. I mean, if you already set the time, then don't ask me, like, oh, what time are we doing thing? Then let me go tell HF now.
Quit your lollygagging, boys.
The road before us is clear.
Like a shadow in the night.
An army marches on its stomach.
What a brilliant idea.
Yeah. It's hard. It's in terms of like the effort put into it. It's not. I mean, like, it's still reward, right? If we can get it, we can get it. Yeah. Legendary medal. Yeah. I mean. Sorry. Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah. So the Magma reward isn't bad because there's actually 3 rewards, right? The first occupation, the warband one, and the realm. So there's actually 3. Okay, I see.
This? Even my father never ordered me around like this.
Yeah, This season, yeah, it was fun. It was
Urgent.
you know, a little bit of everything, a little bit of spice here, a bit of pepper there. A lot of screaming, yes, a lot of screaming. But like, okay, so put it this way, it's one of those things where people are angry or people get mad is because they care. Like, if we don't care, why the hell would we be angry or upset, right? I mean, unless we're just an angry person all the time. Some people are like that. I have a friend who's somewhat like that. So I deliberately piss him off all the time because he's already so angry. It's not even about being sensitive. It's just like they're just not, I don't know, like probably bad childhood or whatever, like, you know, just mad or angry all the. Yeah. Like, can't take a joke. It's not about being sensitive. It's just like they're just mad and angry at everything. Like, you know, they see people do one small mistake. Holy 1 hour lecture. So it's kind of stupid. You know how like I play basketball, right? On the weekends. It's worse. It's worse. It's worse than being a Karen. Yeah, it's worse than being Karen. It's like being an asshole at that point. So it's like you're playing, right? You're playing. Let's say, for example, you're playing soccer. Okay, you're playing soccer. Someone misses a pass to you. Okay, someone misses a pass to you, right? And it's their fault. It's their fault that they missed the pass to you, right? Somehow they get angry and upset at you because you missed the pass. But the pass was so bad that they think it's your fault. And they don't understand it's their fault. So it's like what happens is that they literally stop. They stop, right? They stop. They look at you. They put their hands up, like, you know, like, what the hell, like that. They literally stop just to do that. You know how like in soccer, right? Every second counts. Like if you're wasting time doing that, then that's just like wasted effort, right? In basketball, because there's only 5 players, when one person does that, that's 20% of the team. In soccer, right, it's like you have what, eight. How many people do you have on field at one time? So it's like if you have 8 people, that's like what, one. That's like 13% of the players, you know, doing like wasting their effort doing nothing. I have a few buddies who are just like angry all the time. I don't know why they do that, but it's so. When I play basketball with them, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Oh, okay. And it's okay. So here in Canada, right? Like there you have, it's multicultural. Multicultural meaning like you see every kind of person, black, white, brown, you name it, right? We have nicknames for some of them. Some of them we call Jesus because literally like you know, they look like Jesus, long hair and playing basketball, so we call them Jesus. Yeah, right. Jesus playing basketball, like that. That's why we have nicknames for each other. My nickname, right? But like we call him Jesus because he has long hair and he has like, you know, the mustache and stuff, and literally in like the Bibles or the pictures, that's how Jesus was depicted, right? Long hair, possible mustache. It's a nickname, right? Like I'm sure like, oh, okay, here, put it this way, all Asians have nicknames for their friends, for their close friends. Okay, we also have nicknames here for like people we know. I'm like, I used to be called Speedy, Now I'm called like the fire hydrant now. Yeah, fire hydrant. Do you know what a fire hydrant is? So why they call me as a fire hydrant is because like I'm not that tall, but like if a car, right? If you run a car into a fire hydrant, who's gonna get hurt more?
Where I go, the storm.
So I'm the fire hydrant because like if you run into me, you're gonna get hurt. So there's this. I remember this white dude. He's 6'3", 6'4". Let's see how tall is that in cm. 6'4" to cm. Oh, so he's about 193 cm. 194 cm, okay? He's that tall. 280 pounds. I'm 180 pounds, and I'm 5'6". No, 5'7". How tall is that? So I'm about 170 cm. He's 190 cm. He's 280 pounds. I'm 180 pounds. He ran right into me. And I stood still. I was still standing. So he has 100 pounds over me, and I was still standing. Like for me, when he ran into me, my entire body, it's like going to see a chiropractor. Literally, he adjusted all my bones in my body, and I was still standing. Like that's how that's why people call me like fire hydrant, because like I have a lower center of gravity. And if people like run into me like a football player, it's like, oh, you know, they're likely to get hurt. Oh, yeah. No, you're right. Some people did call me a bulldozer too. Only because I'm kind of like, people don't see me, but I'm kind of strong. In basketball, there's something called posting up. Posting up is like where you have your back towards the other opponent and you try to move your way closer to the rim. By bulldozing, it's like exactly what you mean is by being able to move the obstruction out of the way, and that's what I do best. So because of my height and my weight, people don't see that I'm actually that strong. But yeah, like I love basketball is because it's like being the underdog, right? People don't see people you don't know that you play with. They don't know what skills you have, right? And I love that. They always put someone against me that is like not so good, only because they think that, you know, like because I'm smaller. They don't see that I'm strong or whatever. They put someone weak on me first. And then and the thing is I never show my power level. Like they only see that I can only do, you know, some things. That's it. After I start scoring, then they put someone better to defend me. That's when things start getting interesting. In basketball, it's one of those things where you profile a person, right? The person that you're guarding, you try to see what they're good at. Are they good at dribbling? Can they shoot far? Can they shoot off the dribble? Like dribble and then shoot. Are they left-handed or right-handed? Because you want to force them to go to their weak hand. You want to force them to put the ball on the ground and dribble and go weak side to their weak side. Because this way, you know, you have a better chance at picking the ball off of them. And the other thing is that like, how strong are they? Once they put their body on you, you can get a sense of how strong they are. It's just like how most police officers, okay? One hand, they can literally move someone so easily. It's just like that. It's like once you put an arm or a body on someone, you can get a sense of how strong they are. Like these are the things where at a higher level of basketball, it's like these are things that you want to know right away. Like just being able to profile your opponent, and then you try to break them down in a certain way. It's just I'm pretty sure it's the same way as in like soccer. You try to figure out, are they like how often do they go left? Do they go right? Are they do they kick? Like how many tricks do they have? How fast can they go? Things like that, right? To slow them down. How it's all about how do you slow them down. But yeah, like so many of these guys, all they see is that like I go left-handed, I can shoot, and then until they start playing more serious, I start playing more serious and show them that no, I can also go right side too. So I can dribble with both left and right hand. So it's because most people they pick up basketball, they only know how to dribble with one hand. But yeah, like to me, that is the joy of playing basketball. It's to me, it's like playing chess on a court. Oh man, this KVK, I think I've spent about close to 40, maybe 50 teleports now. God damn. I think we all have spent a lot of teleports.
What would you do?
The royal family? Nothing to do with me.
Yeah. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, just wait, cousin. Just be back when we need you to rally the bastion again. Yeah, so probably in 1 hour we probably need you to rally the bastion again.
Do without me, huh?
I don't know, whatever. Yeah, whatever Soge posted. Let me see. Yeah, Soge said something about like 1 hour and 55 minutes can be rallied again. What time did he post this? At 6:20. Time is 6:21. Plus 4. 10. He said that at 10:21. So if you can be back at probably 12 UTC. Probably 12 UTC. Okay, thanks guys.